does it mean to you to set the school starts record? When did this become something that you even thought was a possibility?
I remember like when COVID hit, like a lot of me and the older guys would talk about it, like how many years we could potentially play. And I told them every day, I was like, yeah, I'll never use that last season. Like, there's no way I'll still be here for that. And here I am, and I'm breaking the record, so it's fun. I'm glad. My family's a lot more excited than I am. I try not to get too up or down about things. So, yeah.
On that note, what went into the decision to return? Why did you decide to come back for this gift of the last year?
There was a lot of things going on at the time that made me stay, but some of the things were just surgery on my foot, talking about the next level and stuff. Didn't want to go there. And knowing I had to learn a new position and stuff, figured I might as well get a year of that under my belt. So.
What about kind of hearing a new voice after a new O-line coach? That probably was a draw as well, I would think.
And yeah, that was a big reason why I stayed here too, is because, get some new coaching, get a new perspective on the game. So that's been fun.
And what kind of impact has that had on you? Like, what has DeVan brought and all that? How has that gone for you?
I think it's been really good, especially for my confidence. I feel like he's someone who gives his players a lot of confidence, and I think that's something that's benefited me this year for sure.
Are you having to fight with teammates right now to get extra tickets for the game for family to make the trip?
No, not really. I'm good.
When you say it's big for your family, describe what that is. That just are they all over you phone calls? Or
no,
just...
they're just proud of me.
Yeah.
With anything. They always are, but they're proud of an accomplishment that I have. So, yeah.
What was the first thing that you took away when you arrived from, I don't know if you knew much about him, but, a guy like this who's been around so long?
No, I didn't really know anyone at Oregon State when I was transferring over. Levingood kind of came from the same area I was here. He was kind of like, he was still here while we were talking and everything, and then all I remember is, don't you guys have the guard that scored the touchdown? Or the tackle that scored the touchdown in San Diego State? And they're like, yeah, that's Josh. He's going to play guard this year. I'm like, oh, okay. So I kind of came into it, and then I came here for my official, I think mid-December, early December, something like that. And then as we progressed, I came for spring ball game. I got to see some of the guys in action. Got to meet some guys, got to meet Josh, got to talk with him. It was really cool, but, I wasn't really part of the team yet. And then I got here in summer, and he's a little older and I'm a little older, so I feel like I kind of just connected with Josh a little quicker than the younger guys. But he made it very welcome. It's a family-based team, and it was right out the front door with it. So.
And after 6 games, how would you just describe playing, next to him and what he brings to the line?
I feel like it was definitely during camp. There's definitely some times where there's some trust things going on because he's playing guard, new position for him. I'm on a whole new team. It's just a whole new base for us, but. I kind of had experience with kind of developing trust with guys quickly throughout the past years I've been at Colorado and all that stuff. But when I got here, I could tell I actually meant something more and kind of had to dig deep and actually build a trust and build something to work on and have that. And so I think throughout fall camp, we kind of got closer and closer. And then during season, it kind of just goes with we're doing an interview together now. It's left side. But I feel like Josh is obviously the first guy I met here, and he's the biggest impact. So. It's great to have the trust that we have on and off the field.
Josh, I'm thinking back to when you first got here, and it was all these vets like Kipper and Cordasco and I'm forgetting. Yeah. Is it kind of just fun to think back to that point and reflect on being that kind of veteran leader in this room now? Yeah,
that was a lot of fun back then, and I learned a lot from those guys. And so it is fun to look back and think about how much has changed since then, and me being in their role now and thinking about the young guys we have now. They're basically where I was then. So it's very interesting, and I'm very grateful that I had those guys early on to show me how it's meant to be.
Between that and then the decision to stay here, I imagine this place means a lot to you. Can you describe what this place means to you after all these years?
This is home. I've been here, my whole adult life. This is everything. Everything I have is here and because of here, and I got it from here, and so it's just this is my home, really.
What drew you here to begin with? Why did you end up coming here?
I liked the slow-paced life here. I liked Coach M. I liked the school, and I wasn't huge on Oregon. I didn't know much about it when I got here, and so it was different. But I just so quickly just realized this is more my speed, because I'm from Southern California, and that's not my speed. I like it slowed down and chill, and I love it, everything about this place.
obviously aspirations to get to the next level. Would you say the playing guard has affected that, and what do you kind of look forward to showing on film and making that step?
It just, like, they told me I was going to be most likely playing interior at the next level, so it's just been, I don't know, same shit, you know? Sorry. Same as before, just trying to do my best.
Yeah.
And it's nice having this guy next to me.
Yeah. You feel like you've set yourself up, though, to get to what you want to do?
Shoot, I don't know. I'm just taking it 1 week at a time, just go on to the next one. I don't even know who we play next week. We're focused on UNLV.
It's Cal.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a way, I mean, 50 games is not just talent and ability, it's endurance, and it's being able to play. Is there a way you can offer us insight into what it takes behind the scenes to physically get yourself ready to play and be healthy at every game?
I mean, you got to take care of your body. You got to be rolling out. You got to be stretching. You know, we've talked about it every night. We have rollers next to our bed. We're rolling out. We're stretching, and I think diet is big too. I'm always trying to eat my fruits and veggies. Good for your joints and whatnot. And then, yeah, the other part of it is just knowing. For me, it's like knowing when to be on and when to be off. So when I'm off, I'm off. I don't do anything. I'm just relaxing. I'm focusing. Doing the mental part of it. But when I'm on, then I'm full speed going.
And is that back to the taking care of your body? Is it weightlifting, stretching, cold tub? What all goes into that?
For me, it's mainly rolling, stretching. If you get a bump or bruise, you go get it rehabbed. Make sure it's doing okay. And then, yeah, we're always in the weight room. With our guys.
Are y'all roommates?
No, we're not.
Okay.
No, I live with my wife.
So Tank, have we asked the nickname Tank?
Yeah, you guys.
What's the origin story for that?
You guys asked the first time we met. I think it was Idaho State.
Spring, fall camp.
Fall camp, yes. So when I was younger, we kind of moved from Vacaville to Davis to play football, and my head coach at the time, he was a old Air Force guy, and so he used to fly, or I think he still flies commercial. He might have retired now, but his name was Craig Barksdale. Great guy, loved him, but he was kind of a military brat, and so he kind of saw me walk onto campus and join the football team. He's like, "You're a big son of a bee, you're a big guy." And then he's like, "You play football?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." He's like, "All right, you're going to be our Tank." I'm like, "All right, sounds good." And so ever since then, it's been picked up, mostly with the guys to begin with. And my mom was against it for a while, and then she slowly grew into it, and then now she's full-blown Tank. And almost everyone calls me Tank unless I'm in trouble, and then I get my first name called.
Probably it wouldn't have made it here if not for Coach coming with you, though, huh? Because how would anybody know? Switching teams, you know what I mean?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Well, Coach came over with you. No one would have known that you're Nick. You don't say, "Hey, I'm Tank."
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. No, sorry, I got a little confused there. But no, at this point in my life, I do introduce myself as Tank.
Okay.
So it just kind of fits, especially with friends. When I meet my friends' friends and they've talked about me, it's always introduced as Tank. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm Tank." And then every now and then I'll be like, "Oh, I'm Gerad." They're like, "Who?" I'm like, "Tank." And they're like, "All right." I was like, "Yeah."
Sounds like something you need to trademark and put on a T-shirt these
There
days.
you go.
Maybe.
I don't.
For either of you guys in that last game when the interceptions are starting to pile up on Giovanni, what are you guys sort of, telling him at that point, and how has he sort of handled, since that game ended?
I came up to him after the game, he was trying to put the blame all on him. I said, no, when you get hit, that's, quarterbacks tend to get scared, I mean, no dig, but they tend to get more wily back there if you let them get hit. And so I feel like we let him get hit, and then that's when the turnovers started happening, in my opinion. So I feel like I always try to put the blame back on, us, because we can do something about that. So I think we just got to tighten up the protection more.
Last question.
Back to the record, you assume you're probably sick of talking about it, but what do you envision your emotions will be like, knowing that you will kind of put yourself in the school record books on that day?
I feel like I'll be emotional, but I mean, I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to keep my head in the game and stuff. I don't try to blow things out of proportion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's about it.
Maybe something after the game?
Yeah, we'll have some fun after the game.
What does that look like?
No.
Don't worry about it. That's a secret.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. 4 games at home at night.
We're good.
Little
We're good.
baton action.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.